It's a Madden 21 rebuild, but with the brand new trading system added into Madden 21 franchise mode. And it's going to be an absolute banger because the main goal around today's rebuild is obviously here. You see I'm using the Kansas City Chiefs and you're like, RBT, that's really not that much of a rebuild because it's the Kansas City Chiefs. They won the Super Bowl 2 years ago, made it to the Super Bowl this last year, so what do you mean you're rebuilding them? Well, with the brand new crazy trade system, the first thing that we have to do to start off this rebuild is go into the trade center and trade away a particular player, none other than Mr. Patrick Mahomes. Reason being is I want to see how awesome it'll be. Like underneath the timer, we're going to do a 15-minute straight non-edited timer today, trading away players for one season. But I want to start it off by trading away Patrick Mahomes and seeing what the heck we can get in return and having us kind of start the rebuild from there. So he's the first player we have to trade away, and it's also going to be kind of difficult because we have to work within the cap restraints as well. And giving myself 15-minute timer this time around, I think it's going to allow me time to kind of work around the cap, try to trade on some expensive players so we can bring some improvements in as well that might be a little expensive. We have 9 million cap room to start things off. Once we trade Mahomes away, we'll get a little bit of that back. It's going to be fun. It's going to be so much fun. I wanted to make it a 15-minute timer this time around because I want to have time to just mess around with the new trade logic system underneath the pressure of a 15-minute timer for today's speed rebuild. Now, because we're using the Chiefs, I'm going to give myself an 11-win target. If we don't win 11 games this season or win the Super Bowl, I have to give away $50 to a random comment in the comment section below. Whatever you want to freaking comment, like you can say you hate my guts, you know, should have a chance to win. All you have to do is be subscribed and comment below. If we do not reach one of those 2 targets, I have to give it away. But you know what, we're not going to because we have Mr. Bubbles as our head coach. Now, I still might do a video later tonight where I do another crazy 30-45 minutes of just trading because it was just so much fun last time and you guys enjoyed it. So if you want to see that later tonight, 10,000 likes will make that happen. Literally just like 45 minutes or 40-30 minutes of me just trading players away, just testing out the brand new trade logic system because it's just so much fun. Literally the first time the system has been updated the past 4 or 5 Maddens. So first speed rebuild underneath the new trade system. I'm excited. Before we get into it, last thing guys, make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't, because if and only if we do hit 800k subscribers by the end of the month, we're doing a next gen console giveaway to one of my subscribers and subscribers only. So make sure to take that millisecond to click that subscription button if you have. This is the last month I'm leaving this giveaway open. We just hit 750k yesterday, so you guys can do it. I know you freaking can. You guys see the 15-minute timer in the top left-hand corner of your screen. Time to get down to business. I might not actually trade Mahomes away first because I want to ship on one of the players to release some cap before I trade Mahomes away so I can get as many good players as I want in return. So we'll probably go about it that way. But all that matters, we do have to trade away Mahomes to get a new quarterback. With that said, I'm excited. I have no idea what to expect here. This is going to be difficult knowing I only have 15 minutes and I don't know like the cheat codes here because things have been changed. I'm not going to be able to get a freaking cheap, easy offensive line. But anyways, that said, let's get this thing freaking going. The first player I know I want to trade away is, where are you? Sammy Watkins. He's 15.9 mil. He's just way too expensive. And if we can get something good in return for him, which nobody actually wants him that much. There's not one green interest, which is absolutely insane. Could we get a tackle in return? Like, is this I have no idea what works and what doesn't work. I just got to figure out what I can get for Sammy Watkins at 15 minutes, so it's no big deal. Or maybe I need to see if there's another player. I know the other player I was looking at right here is Eric Fisher. He's 75 overall. And it looks like nobody even wants him in terms of orange interest. That's why I gave myself 15 minutes, because I have no idea what's about to go down here. So Anthony Hitchens, he's 12 mil, but nobody looks like they want him either. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be difficult, my dudes. So first, let's just find a team that wants somebody that's expensive. So Patrick Mahomes, we're gonna have to trade him away. How about let me just go ahead and get rid of Sammy Watkins, and we can deal with the Patrick Mahomes trade next. What's somebody good we can get in return? We definitely need another defensive end. We need to focus on defense quite a bit. But who is somebody we can actually get that won't break the bank for us? Left end, Quentin Williams could play left end for us. Like, I just have no idea if this will be even remotely close. Okay. That's not too shabby. It's not too shabby. I'll probably spend another minute or so. Don't want to stress out too much. Just calm down, relax, breathe. So left tackle, I do want to replace my left tackle. I'm just curious here. Okay, not even close. Makes sense. It's David Bakhtiari, one of the best in the entire freaking league. Zadarius Smith, he's expensive. But we do need a left outside linebacker, or we need a whole new revamped linebacker core. Brian Burns, like I wouldn't expect this. I just wanted to put it out there into the universe. Patriots, do you have anybody I want? I mean, we could use Dante Hightower, but he's a little on the expensive side. Raiders, Darren Waller would be nice, but we already have Travis Kelce. Why would I do that? I'd be psycho to do that. Let's see, Rams. Okay, Aaron Donald. I'm just curious. I know we'd have no cap left, but yeah. Okay, so let's just go back to our initial trade. I already forgot what it was. Who was it? The Jets? Quentin Williams. I'll take him right in. Don't mind if I do. Oh yeah, I need to trade in like another pick or something, or like a backup running back. Darrell Williams. Will this be enough to have this trade go through? It's in the green now. So if we throw in like a little third round pick or maybe a fourth round pick, this to this point will be accepted. Was accepted. Welcome Quentin Williams, who's going to be our starting left end now. So now we have some cap room to play with to get rid of Patrick Mahomes. Now I want something insane in return. Like I'm talking like I want David Bakhtiari and I want Aaron Rodgers. Like, I have no idea. Like, I legit have no clue if this would even be close to being accepted, but we're going to try. I could take Kenny Clark, because then I could trade. Oh, I know one of the players I need to trade away is the right end that we currently have. So maybe I keep Quentin Williams at right end, because Frank Clark is so expensive. So maybe we try and get, like, Kenny Clark, too? Like, I have no idea. Oh, it's so close. We're actually going to be able to replace Patrick Mahomes with Aaron Rodgers, and we're going to still have $11 million cap room. Oh, my God. Do I try something else? Do I try, like, hold on. I just want to try. Alexander at corner. Oh, my God. This is why I'm so excited. Second, oh, can we do a third round pick added? I want to keep my first rounder because first rounders are so important in trades. Submit this through. It's declined again. So how about a second from next year? Submitted in the deal. Decline. Don't they need a middle linebacker? Could I get rid of my middle linebacker as well? Because he's 12 mil. They still have plenty of cap. Submit this through. Declined again. Do we just go with the second or like a first from next year or something? Let's see. Was second from this year? Was that enough? Submit it through. Declined again. Oh no. What's something else they need? Okay, what do you need? Let's just work together here. Let's work together. Right guard. You need a right guard. Who do we have here? Right guard. I don't want to trade him away. He's a good guy. He's a freaking doctor. Don't we have Anthony Sherman? Like, do they want him? Like, I don't, like, it's declining. Okay, let's just trade away a draft pick. Get this trade through. That's some huge freaking improvements here, my dudes. Oh my God. 5 minutes in. What do we do here? Maybe a second from next year as well. Submit this through. Declined. It's so close. Oh, it's so close, dude. Submit this through. It's just going down. It's going to have to be a first from next year, isn't it? Just save that second, I guess. Submit this through. Declined again. Oh, the fifth. Or let's do a fourth from next year. This should be it. This should be it. Decline. Just come on now. Like, give me a freaking break. Third from next year. First from next year. This. Oh my God. What is going on? Like, I know this is a good trade and all. Okay. So that's a good return. So we have to trade some draft picks as well. But we get Jair Alexander, we get Aaron Rodgers, and David Bakhtiari. What the heck? That is insane, my dudes. We still have plenty of time to go here. So I know for sure we need to try to get rid of Eric Fisher. Like, let's just work. Let's work here. So Panthers, they need a left tackle. Who's somebody we could get from you? We definitely need a left end, Brian Burns. I'm just curious. Like, what if I threw in a first round draft pick from next year for him? Or I already did that. But a first rounder from this year for Brian Burns? It's declined, but we're getting there. We're getting there. So you also need a left guard. Is there any of these offensive linemen you'd be interested in? Probably not, right? You're smarter than that. Okay, let's just move on. Let's just move on here. Not be stupid. So right in for sure. I want to get rid of Frank Clark because he's so expensive. The Panthers want him. Got to be smart with this. He's like my biggest piece of value left. So Seahawks. Who could we get from you? Could we get Bobby Wagner in return here? Well, we wouldn't have any cap left. That's why I'm trying to be smart about all this. Let's just keep on moving along, seeing all our options. My Tennessee Titans here. But do they really have anybody I would want? Probably not, to be completely honest. Vikings. Eric Kendricks. That will leave us with 3 mil. I don't know how I'd feel about this. Let's just keep on waiting and see what we can get. I think Roquan Smith on the Bears. Isn't he relatively cheap? He's only 2 mil. He's a youngster submitted through. It's halfway there. Halfway there. We have something we can work with here. I'm shocked that we get Aaron Rodgers and David Bakhtiari. Like, what actually just happened? We also threw an Eric Fisher here. Submit that through. It went up. It went up. So here, let's try a third from this year. It's accepted. Let's welcome Roquan Smith to the Kansas City Chiefs. We're already up to an 88 overall, my dudes. This is insane. Let's keep this thing going here. So what do we need to go after next? So we already have a left tackle, obviously. So who do we need to trade now? We do still need a defensive end. Taco Charlton we maybe could get rid of. What about one of these? Alex Okafor, I mean, I really don't want him, but does anybody actually want him? He's only 73. That's one thing I've noticed is lower overall players, even though they're at positions of need, I don't ever see teams really want them. Julio Jones. I know this is a possibility. I just do. Is this going to be accepted? Okay, it's declined, fair play. It's Julio freaking Jones. All right, fair play, fair play, fair play. But let's get this deal freaking going. Third from next year added into the deal. It's declined. How about a second? Okay, maybe it won't actually be accepted. Submit it through. Okay, what the heck? We just got Julio Jones for Alex Okafor in a second. We still have 6 minutes to go, and this team is already absolutely insane. So we definitely still need a left end. I think why is Julio Jones cap hit only 500? Okay, that's insane. So we have 18 mil to work with. So plenty of time, plenty of time, plenty of time. So where do we target next? We still need a left end, like I said. Does anybody want one of these defensive tackles? Like, they're kind of stinky. Like, we have the cap space we can play around with now. Do we actually... I'm thinking of a player that we could use, but I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait, use him as a last resort. I'm not sure if he actually goes through now. Anthony Hitchens, though. Anybody out there want him now? Didn't we already look at this? Okay, we're wasting time. We're wasting time. We're wasting time. We still have him we can shed as well. Probably add him into a deal. One of these corners we could get rid of. Rashad, Charvarius, any of these 3 guys... Green interest for any team out there. Okay, there are green interests. Steelers are one team. Is that the only green interest we have? We could actually trade 2 corners away if we wanted to. Okay, it's just the Steelers. Let's see who we can get from them. So TJ Watt, like I know, but I just want to try it. Yes, decline. But he's a player. Like, would a first round pick be enough to get JJ Watt? I have no clue. We have 5 minutes to go still. Hey, it's declined. I mean, once again, like I said, it's TJ Watt. We also threw in that middle linebacker, though. Just want to throw it to the universe and decline. Okay, fair play. Didn't expect it to be accepted. We could use Cameron Hayward, though. He is on a relatively cheap deal, or Stephon Tuitt. Either of these 2 guys would be huge for us. 92 rated, so he's a pretty big overall. Who was it? Oh, the cornerback I was trading away. Was it Ward? Javert? No, it's not. Well, who was it? Who did they want? Fenton. Okay, 75 rated. Submit this through. Decline, but there's potential there. There's potential for Cameron Hayward to become a Kansas City Chief. Oh, we're already kind of getting low on draft picks. Third rounder from next year is declined. I don't want to have to get rid of that other pick. I just don't want to. Stephon Tuitt. Submit this through. Okay, he's even worse. So we're going to try and get Cameron Hayward here without having to trade away that first round pick. So we still had that middle linebacker, didn't we? Middle linebacker, Anthony Hitchens. Like, I don't know if it'll go up at all. Declined. I got to burp a little bit. You know, we have 4 minutes. Don't have to stress. Kind of what I want to do is see if we can get ourselves a second rounder. That's the move right now. See if we can get a second rounder for that deal. So a third. And what else can we trade away? Is there any, like, somebody want any of these wide receivers? Like, who's somebody that could potentially get something for? I just need a second round pick. Taco Charlton. Any team out there wants you at all. We just need yellow interest. Yellow interest. Okay, no yellow interest. We got to keep on moving on. Keep on moving on. Linebacker position. Safeties. Any backup? Okay, we don't. Is there anybody that anybody would want potentially? One of these wide receivers, maybe? Okay, for sure. So we're definitely going to be able to get a second round pick. But from who? Let's just throw those out there. Let's see if we can get a second from the Vikings. Declined. We have 3 minutes. Let's not play hardball because we need to not get cucked here. So a third. Let's try DeMarcus and a fourth from next year instead of that third. Submit it through. Decline. But if we throw in that third from next year, oh God, hopefully this will be accepted, please. Okay, it was accepted. Thank God. So now what we can do is jump in and try to get Cameron Hayward from the Steelers for that cornerback. We probably do need to get a 4th wide receiver. We have 3 minutes to go, so that's plenty of time in turn these freaking rebuilds. So if we throw in that 2nd round pick on its own, I'm just curious here. Declined. It was declined, but maybe we could get something also back. It was the 75 ready guy, wasn't he? Rashad Fenton. And maybe we could also squeak out a little 3rd round draft pick in return. It's declined, but maybe a 4th? Maybe a 4th? Submitted through? It's accepted. Let's go! So I actually got a draft pick back in return. Alright, things are... This is getting good. This is getting real good, dude. So now what we can do is we maybe can get rid of that 1st round pick. But what's the... We definitely need an outside linebacker. So what is an outside linebacker that we could get for maybe just the 1st? So let's just kind of look at our options. Chandler Jones. We have the cap room now. We do. But is he worth the 1st round selection? Chandler Jones. Oh, let's see if we have some better options. I don't want to spend way too much time, so I want to get as many deals done as possible because I want this team to be as good as possible. Darius Leonard. Like, is this a thing as well? So if we threw in just the 1st for Darius Leonard, submitted through, it's declined. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. That's fair. Let's keep on going, see who our best option is here. We didn't even upgrade the offensive line at all, but maybe we still can. I don't know. But maybe I just need to go after the 1st guy that I feel like we actually be able to accept a deal. Who was the... was it Darius Smith? What about you? I know you're a pretty big cap hit, and you're worse than the other guy. Okay. So, I just want to make sure we get a deal done here. No stress. Let's breathe a little bit. Minute 48 left to go. Who is the best man for the position we need? J.J. Watt still on the Texans here. Jadeveon Clowney, not really interested in him. He sucked for us as a Titans fan. Khalil Mack, like, is this a thing? Okay, fair play. Like, I would have loved that, but obviously it is a little bit too crazy. Von Miller, like, we'd still have 100K left, but this would be our last deal probably. I mean, we can try it. It's declined as well. Who was... I already forgot. Who was the other guy that I wanted to try to get? We got to get... Okay, Chandler Jones was the man. Now, I don't quite know now if he'll be accepted or not. Declined. But if we add in a few other picks here, maybe, just maybe, also throw in that middle linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, submit it through. Declined again. But I think we'll be able to maybe even get one more deal done if he can actually accept this. I got to burp a little bit. 4th round pick from this year, submitted through, was accepted. Welcome Chandler Jones to the Kansas City Chiefs. Now we have 45 seconds to do. I have no idea if we can even do anything, to be completely honest. Any offensive lineman I could trade away? Or maybe one of those defensive tackles? We have Taco Charlton still, but nobody wanted him, unfortunately. This guy, or maybe one of these defensive tackles. If we get orange interest somewhere, maybe we can get another wide receiver or something. It looks not... Okay, one team, the Steelers. 25 seconds. Who do you have? Just give me somebody to make the team better. Juju Smith. Like, I have no clue. Decline. Oh, it's so close to 15 seconds. Deontay Johnson, Chase Claypool. You have anybody else I could take? 13 seconds. Oh, I don't quite think we're gonna be able to get it, boys. David DeCastro maybe submitted through. Declined again. We have 5 seconds. I'm gonna pick a player. Bud Dupree. I have no clue. I'm just gonna... Okay, over the cap room. Boom. Fine. We got a good team though, my dudes. Considering the fact that we had to trade away Patrick Mahomes, like, we just made the team so much better. Even having to trade away a once-in-a-generation talent. Now, our offensive line, obviously, is not great, but it's doable. Like, with everybody healthy and the addition of the left tackle, and this guy actually playing for us, he sat out last year, this is a good offensive line. Like, we now have Julio Jones, Aaron Rodgers, and Tyreek Hill, with Clyde Edwards-Helaire with a good offensive line, obviously, Travis Kelce as well. And now the defense is extremely good too. I mean, the linebacker core is very solid. Chandler Jones, Roquan Smith, and Wilson. Juan Thornhill, Tyrann Mathieu. The defensive line is great. Quinnen Williams, Chris Jones. We have Cameron Award. We have a really, really good secondary in general, because I forgot we added Jair Alexander. Like, this is such a good team. And if we do not win at least, what was it, 11 games, like, this game is stupid. Like, that's it. Like, if we don't achieve the challenge, okay, cool. That just shows that EA is stupid. Want you guys, let me know in the comment section below what your prediction is for this team's record. Do you think we have what it takes to win the Super Bowl? Like, obviously, I think we should. Like, imagine the Chiefs team from the Super Bowl from this year. If you added Julio Jones to it, Jair Alexander, freaking Chandler Jones, Cameron Hayward, Quinnen Williams. That would be a pretty good team. Oh yeah, I even forgot who our middle linebacker was. We added so many freaking great players. I just know that something stupid's gonna happen, and we're gonna go like 0-16. Like, that's just Madden. But there's no way. This team is too good, right? It's way too good. Okay, we actually made the playoffs. Let's see, though, if we get a 1 seed, and it looks like we got ourselves a 1 seed, so that has got to mean, right, that we eclipsed the 11-win target, and we did, my dudes, 13-3. Still kind of stupid how we did worse than what they did in real life. They went 15-1, obviously, or 14-2 in real life. Can't remember one of the two, but, like, that's still good. 13-3 in terms of Madden is good. I'm shocked that the Browns didn't get the 1 seed because this game loves them. We actually ended up with the same exact record as them. The Saints actually had a better record than us, but I am still not, like, mad at all at how that went. Second offense in the league. Defense was only 14th. I feel like it should be a little bit better than that. Aaron Rodgers wins the MVP. What did Patrick Mahomes apparently didn't even come in the top 10. What the heck? Lamar's in there. Tannehill, Baker Mayfield, Watson, Burrow, Cam, Kyler, Justin Herbert, Carson Wentz. Poor Mr. Bubbles didn't even win Coach of the Year. That's so unfortunate. Offensive Rookie of the Year goes to Joe Burrow in the AFC. NFC, it goes to Cam Akers. Defensive of the Year, Terrell Burgess, and on the other side, the AFC, Logan Wilson. So that was weird, because in the NFC and AFC, both sides of the ball, the same team had the Rookie of the Year. The Bengals in the AFC had the Offensive Rookie of the Year, the Defensive Rookie of the Year. The NFC, same thing with the freaking LA Rams. That's weird. I don't think I've ever seen that before. But oh my, Aaron Rodgers, no wonder he won the MVP. 4,900 yards, 47 touchdowns, 9 interceptions. Running the football, Clyde had a pretty good year. Under 4 yards per carry, but that's Madden for you. 10 touchdowns on the ground. Hitting the football. Tyreek and Julio Jones, pretty much the same production from the entire year. About the same amount of yards, the same amount of touchdowns. Even McCole Hardman had a good year. Now defensively, who balled out for us? Roquan Smith, the new middle linebacker, 118 total tackles. Most sacks in the year goes to Quinn Williams with 13. Oh my, look at that. We had a ton of sacks in the year. Now, my dudes, I just know EA is going to be stupid and we're going to end up losing the game. But at this point, I'm not mad at all at how well we did in this rebuild. I don't have to give away $50, so that makes me a little happy. The upgrades we can do here before the divisional round against our divisional foe at home against the LA Chargers. We've got to grab this dub right. This team is too good. We get a huge win, 38-14. We have to play the 8-8 New England Patriots in the conference championship game. Mr. Juan Thornhill gets himself a little upgrade up to an 82 overall. There's no way an 8-8 team led by Cam Newton at this point in his career is going to defeat us at home and keep us from making it to the Super Bowl. It's a close one, but a win is a win nonetheless. We're taking on the Giants. Okay, this is going to be the easiest dub in rebuild history. This is going to be the easiest Super Bowl championship freaking ever. There's no way the Giants had a good year. They had to squeak their way in, right? Yeah, 8-8 Giants. Like, there's just no shot that they beat us and end this video off in the most anticlimactic way of all time. There's just no way. There's no way. This team is too good. And my dudes, we are going to end this off with a massive dub. 35-7. Mr. Bubbles is back. Gotta say, dude, trading in this game is so much fun.